Do you believe in second chances? This question hung in the air as Robert, a 48-year-old divorced father of two, sat alone at a bustling coffee shop. Just last month, he'd sworn off dating altogether, feeling like a relic of the past in a world dominated by youthful exuberance. But today, something felt different as he took a sip of his black coffee. A vibrant woman in her late 20s breezed past his table, her laughter echoing like a melodious song. Her name was Ava Ann, aspiring artist who had a lightness about her that was hard to ignore. Their eyes met briefly, and in that fleeting moment, Robert felt a spark he hadn't experienced in years. Despite his reservations, Robert found himself initiating a conversation. "Hey, I couldn't help but notice your sketchbook. Are you an artist?" With a smile, he took a leap of faith. Not knowing this encounter would change his perspective on dating younger women forever. As their conversation flowed, Robert discovered something profound. Ava was drawn to his stories of life experiences, wisdom, and the trials he had faced. "You've lived so much more than I have," she said, her eyes shimmering with admiration. This was the first time in ages Robert felt valued, not for his gray hair or the wrinkles that mapped his face, but for the depth of his character. That evening, Robert returned home with a newfound sense of purpose. He realized that to attract younger women, he didn't need to pretend to be someone he wasn't. Women like Ava weren't merely interested in looks or age. They craved authenticity, confidence, and emotional intelligence. With this revelation, Robert began to embrace who he was, an accomplished man with stories to tell and experiences to share. He started dressing more sharply, engaging in hobbies that excited him, and working on his fitness. Each small change, he discovered, wasn't about impressing others, but about rediscovering himself. Weeks passed, and Robert continued to nurture his budding friendship with Ava. They would meet for coffee, art exhibitions, and long walks in the park. With every encounter, Ava seemed more captivated, and Robert found himself becoming more comfortable in his skin. Their connection deepened, and he learned the importance of listening. "Tell me about your dreams," he'd ask, genuinely interested in her aspirations. He discovered that younger women often sought someone who would not only listen but encourage them to reach for their dreams. This simple act of engagement forged a bond between them that felt unbreakable. Robert also learned to share his own dreams, his aspirations of traveling the world and writing a book. Vulnerability became his greatest strength, allowing Ava to see him as more than just an older man, but as a partner with shared passions and ambitions. One sunny afternoon, while they strolled through an art fair, Ava turned to Robert with a twinkle in her eye. "You know, I never thought I'd find someone like you so fascinating." The words lingered, electrifying the space between them. Robert felt a rush of confidence. The younger woman he admired was not only interested in him, she was enchanted, but with new attention came challenges. He faced subtle criticism from his peers, friends, who didn't understand his connection with someone so much younger. "What do you have in common?" they'd ask, puzzled. But Robert had learned to brush off the negativity. He knew he was happy, and that was what truly mattered. As their bond grew, Robert also discovered the importance of setting healthy boundaries. Embracing the age difference, he was honest about his life experience, but never acted like a mentor. Instead, he celebrated their differences, often joking about their generational gaps. Sharing music from the 80s, while Ava introduced him to contemporary artists. Months rolled by, and their relationship blossomed into something beautiful and authentic. Robert was amazed at how younger women, like Ava, chased after him not out of mere infatuation, but genuine connection. They appreciated the man he had become, confident, wise, and emotionally available. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting a golden hue over the city, Robert took Ava to their favorite spot, a quiet rooftop overlooking the skyline, with the city lights twinkling like stars. He turned to her and said, "I never expected to find love again at this stage in my life. You make me feel alive." Ava smiled, her eyes shimmering. You're not just an older man. You're my partner, my inspiration. In that moment, Robert understood the secret he had uncovered. It wasn't about age or appearance. It was about connection, authenticity, and shared dreams. As they leaned in for a kiss, Robert realized that love is timeless. With each passing day, he became more aware that the world was vast, and opportunities for connection were everywhere, regardless of age. The key was to be open, to embrace vulnerability, and to celebrate the unique beauty of every relationship. And with that, Robert knew that as long as he remained true to himself, younger women would not only chase him, but cherish the incredible journey they could embark on together.